Presented by Country Companies Insurance. When it matters most, the country's behind you. And by Pepsi, the joy of cola.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Hoffman Estates High School for tonight's IHSA Boys Volleyball State Championship. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Lanning, and with me tonight, the longtime coach at Downers Grove South, Rich Gresham. Coach, great to have you with us for what could be a historic evening in boys high school volleyball. The Sandburg Eagles are the defending state champs. They've been number one all season long, and they are one victory away from becoming the first school to ever repeat as state champs.
Sandburg is a very tough team. They can beat you from anywhere on the court. They have a very tough front row defense. They have a very powerful, potent offensive attack. They can serve the ball well. Anywhere on the court you put the ball, they're going to attack the ball. And that attack is led by Bob St. Ledger. The 6'1 senior is an all-stater. He's committed to St. Francis College, where he will play volleyball and basketball next year. He's battle-tested as a big member of last year's state championship squad. Now on the other sideline, the Stevenson Patriots from North Suburban Lincolnshire and their top gun, Dave Jossens. Jossens had over 400 kills this season. This squad is 38-2 and a very worthy opponent for the Eagles. Well, we have a very good matchup here tonight. I think Stevenson matches up very well with Carl Sandburg. They also have a really strong front row defense. They have a good back row. They have a good service attack and a good power attack. Stevenson has to believe that they can win this match.
Well, they certainly won two good matches yesterday and today. Here's the road it took to get here for Stevenson. They beat St. Rita on Friday and then knocked off Lyons this morning to get to the title game. But the defending state champs, Wheaton North, took them 3 games. That's only the third time that happened all season, but they responded this morning with an impressive win over Evanston. That's your final. Stevenson and Sandburg, the starting lineups and introductions coming up when IHSA Boys Volleyball returns. Welcome back to Hoffman Estates High School for the boys IHSA Volleyball State Finals. Sandburg and Stevenson getting introduced to this raucous crowd on a wonderful night for volleyball. Coach Joanne Halverson getting a big hug right there from Brian Gross, the 6'5 senior. High fives all around for the Eagles. We'll pick it up with the PA announcer for the introductions for the rest of these squads.
For the Eagles, number 10, Jeff Herman. For the Patriots, number 14, Garrett Smith. For the Eagles, number 11, Scott Miller. For the Patriots, number 15, Mike Salovi. For the Eagles, number 14, Tom Roberts. For the Patriots, number 16, James Lim. For the Eagles, number 16, John Stravan. And now meet the starting players. For the Patriots, number 5, Giulio Ciccone. For the Eagles, number 2, Alan Urban.
Ciccone.
For the Patriots, number 6, Chris Riley. For the Eagles, number 3, Jake Michalowski. For the Patriots, number 7, Dave Jossen. For the Eagles, number 7, Bob St. Ledger. For the Patriots, number 11, Blake Orland. For the Eagles, number 12, Jim Schulte. For the Patriots, number 12, Brian Cowan. For the Eagles, number 15, Dan Turner. For the Patriots, number 17, Dave Simon. For the Eagles, number 17, Greg Pahopian. The floor officials for this match are Cindy Eggemeyer from Bolingbrook, who will serve as referee, and Peg Campagna from Streamwood, who will serve as umpire. Line judges for the match are Terry Narantic from Lansing and Dave Holland from Indian Head
We'll
Park.
see some volleyball action when we come back. Stay with us. High School State Finals Championship Volleyball after the break.
Good luck to both schools.
Welcome back to the state finals. We are ready for volleyball. Giulio Ciccone, the 6-foot senior, actually an exchange student from Italy. Spent his first 2 years at Stevenson, went back to the homeland for his junior year. He's back for his senior year. He's had a knee injury, but he is ready to open the match for the Stevenson Patriots. Alan Urban with the dig, the set, St. Ledger, and Greg Mahopian. Now we're going to talk about him all night. The 6'5" junior right away shows us his athletic ability.
Very smart player.
Goes way upstairs to bring the serve over to Sandburg. Nice move right there by Chris Riley.
Usually in a big game like this, there's an exchange back and forth, a couple side outs before it settles down.
Very similar to a heavyweight fight as the two teams feel each other out. Blake Orland, the senior middle hitter with the serve. Set to Pahopian, blocked at the net. Sandburg takes back the serve. Senior Dan Turner will serve for the Eagles. And there's the young man we talked about, Dave Johnson.
He's going to be hard to stop.
He puts it away, and for the third straight play, we have a change of serve. Riley, the assist man, with the jump serve for the Patriots. Set up by Urban. Pahopian up high. That's going to be long. And once again, a change of serve. Two teams definitely showing maybe some of the nerves of a championship final, Coach.
Very definitely, but Stevenson is really keeping their composure. They're staying in the game early.
Pahopian set to serve. Nelson sets it up. Back to Jim Schulte. There's Bobby St. Ledger. That ball's down. The Sandburg Eagles are on the board.
First point of the ball game.
Appropriately by the senior. Served again by Pahopian, the outside to Jossens. Blocked at the net by St. Ledger. Stevenson setting up again. Ciccone sets it back over. Now here comes St. Ledger, who puts it away.
What a beautiful spike, beautiful set. Great pass, great set. Put the ball right down on the 10-foot line.
We talked about that front line firepower of Pahopian and St. Ledger. Pahopian with the serve, and that's an ace. Sandburg out to a 3-0 lead with that tough front line of Pahopian and St. Ledger. They've got Turner, Schulte, Urban, and Milishowski rounding out your starting lineup. There's Jossens, met at the net by St. Ledger. There's the 6'8" cannon. Dave Simon, the 6'8" senior, 244 kills. The only non-blonde on that Stevenson lineup.
That's the player that Carl Sandburg's going to have to contend with.
The entire Stevenson lineup, including their coaching staff, bleached their hair blonde. David's smart enough to stay away from it, and now the Stevenson Patriots have put themselves on the board. Served by Johnson. St. Ledger on the outside, met at the net, but just too strong.
Too strong and used the block. It's called in volleyball, they say tool in the block, hit the ball off the outside hands of the blocker and get the ball out of bounds.
That gets the ball back to Sandburg, and Jake Milishowski will serve it. Simon again. Somebody's in the net. Big David Simon, 6'8". He's a dynamite basketball player and a dynamite volleyball player. Now Bob Breckenridge into the game for Stevenson. He will serve. 6-foot junior getting taste of state finals action. St. Ledger, well, he was up there, but I'll tell you what, Blake Orlov and Brian Cowan were about 2 feet higher.
Picture perfect block, beautiful.
Breckenridge again with the serve. On the outside is Schulte, and he puts it away. Sandburg's lineup, so powerful, so much talent.
They can attack you from anywhere on the court.
Bobby St. Ledger set with the jump serve. handled by Ciccone. Orlov was up there, but handled by the defense of the Eagles. Well dug out at the net by Sandburg. They're going to give Simon a shot. That's blocked away. Here comes Ciccone. He's blocked at the net. Finally, Johnson's with this kill.
What a rally. Outstanding. Outstanding volleyball.
Two teams showing why they are state finals competitors. Stevenson trailing 3-2. Big David Simon with the jump serve. A bullet. Substitutions coming as the ball will change service to Sandburg. Out of the game goes Brian Gross. Back into the game comes Alan Urban, who's set to serve. David Simon also substituted out for Stevenson. As the Patriots get ready for their defense, Ciccone set up well for Orlov, but blocked and handled by the Eagles. Schulte gets it back over, and now Ciccone on the outside. St. Ledger and Schulte with the block, coming back to St. That was Greg Pahopian, right dead center. You can't give him a look like that.
No, got to get a double block on him. Can't go up with a single block. He'll get around the block every time.
Alan Urban set to serve again, and a ball game 4-2. Sandburg with 7 kills, Stevenson 5. That's the difference in the scoring as well. 2 points. It's 4-2 Eagles. Julio Ciccone. I thought he got that point down.
Nope, the ball hit the antenna. When it hits the antenna, it's out of bounds. It hit the antenna before the blockers.
He reacted like he had gotten the point. Instead, Sandburg will put another one on the board. It's now 5-2 as Urban set to serve again. Not well at the net. On the outside is Schulte, who finds the corner, but it's too long. And Stevenson has stopped Sandburg's run. Coach Joanne Holberston, certainly a battle-tested coach. She's won state titles with the girls team and the boys team. And she's back for more. She's an annual fixture here these days. Set up for Schulte. That ball out the fingertips. And Stevenson will now.
Net foul. Net foul on Stevenson.
From my angle, coach, it looked like that ball was good. But the referee, Cindy Eggemeyer, much closer and awards the ball back to Sandburg, who has that 5-2 lead. Nice play at the net by Riley. There's the firepower we keep talking about.
Well, we're talking about the center attacking that ball as well.
Sandburg puts another point on the board. They lead 6-2 in game 1 of the state finals against Stevenson High School. We'll be back with more. Stay with us. Put away once again by that powerful lineup. The Sandburg Eagles, they've now extended their lead to 7-2. This is the dangerous thing that can happen with the Sandburg Eagles, Coach. You were telling me before the game how powerful they are. They can go on runs. They're on one right now. Well played by Riley at the net. He is a master of the sleight of hand.
Beautiful, great defense. What a great
monster serve, but what a dig by Alan Urban. Now it's Jostens at the net. Met there by Milishowski. Orlov with a second shot. Dan Turner just too strong.
Sandburg just keeps coming at you. Keeps coming at you. They play good defense, get the ball up. They'll keep coming at you until they get it down.
Schulte with the jump serve. Sandburg's lead 8-2. Jostens been at the net and blocked away by Jake Milishowski. He's 6'1". He looked like he was 7'2".
Boy, momentum is really in the corner with Sandburg right now.
Sandburg on a 3-point run. At the net is Jostens. Boy, you know, he had it all timed out perfectly, just too strong, maybe had too much of that championship final adrenaline.
Could be. He needed to get that ball in. That may have been the point that could turn it around.
Instead, it is now 10-2, the Sandburg Eagles, with Schulte still serving. Set up for Orlov, and he puts it away to stop the run. No, he's been overruled. Sandburg will add another point.
Tried to tip that ball off the hands and get it out of bounds, but apparently he missed the hand.
Coach Leanne Ulmer not very happy. She calls her troops to the sideline. We're going to take a short break and come back with more state volleyball finals action between Sandburg and Stevenson. Sandburg looking to add to an 11-2 lead here in game one of the state championship final against Stevenson. Junior Jim Schulte set to serve. He's got the Eagles on a roll. They've scored 6 straight points to open an 11-2 lead. Schulte's jump serve, handled easily by the Patriots. Orlov at the net, met and blocked away. Dan Turner and his frontline mates. You talked about how solid they were, how powerful they were. Well, defensively, every bit as good.
Stevenson can't get the ball past the front line. Pretty soon they'll go into tipping the ball, doing roll shots, and then the power offense of Sandburg will go in.
Schulte again with that 12-2 lead. Handled in the back by Bob Breckenridge. Big David Simon needs to get a little closer to the net for a shot like that.
He's tall, he's 6'8", and if he can get up, he can put that ball down, but I think they're a little discouraged now.
He's about 12 feet from the net on that one. Schulte getting ready to serve. It's now 13-2. Sandburg on the big run. There's the 6'1 junior with his jump serve. Handled by Breckenridge. Set up to Jossens. And Jossens is in the net. It's now 14-2.
14.
Sandburg on the verge of putting away game one as Jim Schulte and that monster defense just gets it rolling. They can't be stopped. Jossens on the outside. That's how you kill a rally.
That's how you do it. One blocker, cross court. Beautiful hit.
You can see all the blonde hair on that sideline. We talked earlier, Coach Leanne Ulmer even dyed her hair, although hers came out a little bit orange. Some of the fun things these kids will do to show their unity. A golden opportunity for Stevenson slips away. Orlov's jump serve sails long. Sandburg now game point. And the ball in the hands of 5'11 senior Dan Turner. Jossens at the net. Put away again. The senior has really stepped up. He had over 400 kills this year, leading Stevenson, the all-area player. He gives them another chance to chip away at that lead. Jump serve by Chris Riley.
Beautiful play by the setter. Beautiful play.
Jake Milashowski, he had over 800 assists this year. Plays like that show the beauty of volleyball.
And it just at the right time.
Greg Pahopian, the 6'5 all-area junior with the serve. Schulte with the return. St. Ledger. The senior in the blue shoes slams it down, and Sandburg has taken game one in very impressive fashion.
Very impressive. Stevenson's going to have to go back and regroup. They got to believe in themselves. They can't think that this match is over yet. They got to go back and say, okay, that one got by us. But volleyball's a game where it can just go the other way in the next match.
You can see right there on the replay, Bobby St. Ledger showing that athletic ability. That's why he'll be playing basketball and volleyball at St. Francis next year. The Sandburg Eagle crowd is loud and proud as they take game one, 15-2. Stick around, game two coming back after the break. Welcome back. As you see, Joanne Holverson, her fourth year leading the Sandburg Eagles, 137 wins, only 15 losses, one state title in the book. Perhaps the second. She was not the head coach when they won it in '96 the first time. Sandburg, the only school to actually win it twice. Now they can add another record. The only school to win it back-to-back. They are one victory away after taking game one, 15-2. The momentum definitely in the Eagles' favor, but as you talked earlier in the program, Coach, emotions and those kind of things really swing back and forth in volleyball like no other game.
It's not uncommon for this to happen in a match with two good teams.
The serve by Alan Urban as game two gets underway. Dave Jossens, well, he put away two wonderful kills in that first game. It kept the match alive, and now he gets Stevenson off to a great start.
That was a great kill.
Jossens will now serve it. Hopian on one side, Schulte on the other, and Schulte puts it away. A ball hit that hard, it's almost impossible to control it.
Well, you can't, you know. You got to be in the right place. If you can dig it, you got to be there.
Schulte with the serve, and it's an ace. took a little something off of it.
Tough serve. Ball dropped right down in the middle.
The 6'1" junior carried the load in game 1. Served well over half of those points in Sandburg's victory. That went to the back line, handled by Giulio Ciccone. I think Dave Simon might have touched that ball.
He also leaned up against the net. That was a beautiful serve. You see the ball just floating out there, and that ball will just drop. You don't know what it's going to do.
It is now 2-0 Sandburg. Well, that time he touched the ball, and nobody else would even want to come near it.
You don't want to be at the receiving end of that kind of hit. That ball came right down, probably at about 50, 60 miles an hour.
And I think it stuck in the rafters. I see some of the fans pointing up there. Dave Simon took the life out of that volleyball. He also stopped the run and has given serve to his teammates. Bob Breckenridge with the serve. Pahopian on his back keeps it alive. Schulte with the dig. St. Ledger gets it over. Can only hit it 3 times.
Only 3 times, unfortunately. Stevenson's got to make something happen now. They got to get the ball back.
Dan Turner, the 5'11" senior outside hitter, will now serve as Sandburg holds a 2-0 lead in game 2. Well, that'll do it. Blake Orlov, the middle hitter, eyed it up and put it away. Looks good with the blonde hair.
Yep.
Now big Dave Simon, the 6'8" senior with the jump serve. Set at the net by Milishowski. And Pahopian, they call him the Pope. And
Great kill.
He can be an unholy terror at that net. He was all areas a junior, had 268 kills and a school record 189 blocks. He serves it over. Orlov is blocked away. It goes out of bounds, and Stevenson gets the ball back.
Stevenson doesn't want to let it get away from them. They're playing tough. They're hanging in there. They got to keep doing that. Find the opening.
Derek Schreier set to serve. Handled by Milishowski. Hit there by Brian Gross. And now Jostens gets it over. Gross at the net. Blocked back by Orlov. Stevenson gets on the board. Giulio Ciccone with the serve. St. Ledger. I love to watch him go upstairs.
Boy, it goes up, just hangs up there, and that ball comes down. You got to be in the right place.
All-stater, all-area player, state champion as a junior, been there 3 years. Simon hit that ball hard. Set by Schulte. St. Ledger's ball does not come over the net. He hits it again and puts it away.
Beautiful. What an athlete he is. In the game all the time.
Coach Leanne Ulmer's squad got on the board, but it's now 3-1 Sandburg. And Jake Milishowski, the senior setter, will serve. Jostens on the outside. Blocked back beautifully by Brian Gross, the 6'5" senior. He also had Schulte on his right, like a wall.
Boy, Stevenson has to do something quick.
Milishowski again the serve. 4-1 Sandburg now. I like the idea, but just wasn't executed.
Yep. Didn't get the call. He tried to get it off the hands, get it out of bounds. He didn't get the call.
I want to take a minute to remind everybody this is a copyrighted broadcast presented for the entertainment and non-commercial use of our audience. Any reproduction or other use of this program without the express written consent of Fox Sports Net, Intersport Television, and the IHSA is strictly prohibited. Well, Coach Leanne Ulmer in her 3rd year. Coach, take me inside that brief huddle there. What was she saying?
Yeah, she's just telling, settle down, let's play our game. Let's do what got us here. Let's not rush it.
Milishowski with the serve. Jostens at the net. Dug out of there well by St. Ledger. Some confusion. Milishowski, another set, St. Ledger. Strong, but dug out
nice
well.
Dig. Beautiful
Bobby
dig.
Breckenridge. There's Schulte. Blocked, great dive there by Simon. What a play by David Simon.
Big Dave. Dave has good hands. He's very agile. What an athlete he is.
And now Coach Ulmer with the substitution. In will come in Brian Cowan. He had 91 blocks, the 6'2" senior middle hitter. To the bench goes Breckenridge. And set to serve is Blake Orlov. Schulte handles that, Milashowski. Well, they caught Stevenson in the net right there.
Interference. You got to give the setter a chance to play the ball. He's got to have an opportunity to set the ball. The Stevenson player didn't allow it.
Sandburg with the advantage on kills and the advantage on the scoreboard. And that kid's an advantage anytime he's got the ball. He had a school record 68 aces during the season. There's one in a big game. It gives Sandburg a 6-1 lead. Bobby St. Ledger doing it all. Another substitution coming up here. St. Ledger, really impressive. Keeps his composure.
What a serve. That's about as tough as I've ever seen.
Kevin Yu in the game, the 5'11" junior for Stevenson. Look at that bullet. On the outside is Jostens, blocked away out of bounds. Stevenson's got to take advantage of this opportunity now that they have served.
They've got to go now. It's a good kill off the block. They've got to score some points now.
It's been said that blondes have more fun. We'll see as the serve right there by Chris Riley. Yu with the dig. Set up for the big man and put away by David Simon.
It was almost a miss. It almost came off his hands, but he got enough of it to get it down on the court.
David's kill makes it 6-2. Stevenson looking to go on a run. Riley with the jump serve. Whoa. Well, Jostens a little too fired up right there.
Yep. Can't miss an opportunity like that. Got to get the ball back now.
Into the game comes Alan Urban, the 5'10" junior. Out of the game goes Brian Gross. And the ball goes into the hands of Urban, who's set to serve for Sandburg, holding a 6-2 lead in game 2. They won the first one 15-2. Very impressive. Jostens on the outside, blocked down, but out of bounds, and Stevenson will get back the ball. Dave Jostens with the serve. Wow. Boy, I tell you what, Greg Pahopian, the Pope, came right across the middle. No chance to stop that.
What a shot. No, you're not going to stop that kind of shot. Beautiful. Beautiful execution.
Jimmy Schulte with the serve. Well, there was big on big. 6'8" David Simon against 6'5" Greg Pahopian. Pahopian got the better of it.
He sure did on that one. Dave Simon's got to continue to come down the line.
Another point for Sandburg. They lead 7-2. But Schulte's serve is long, and Stevenson with an opportunity. Coach Ulmer substituting. Into the game once again is Bob Breckenridge, who will take over with the serve. Well, that ball is long, and Sandburg will get a chance to add to their lead. You watch the Sandburg Eagles, coach, are like a well-oiled machine.
Boy, they're beautiful. Beautiful. Every aspect of the game. Every aspect of the game they're in.
David Simon went way upstairs. The defense was solid. The net, Simon too strong, and now Simon's jump serve is long. Another opportunity slips away.
Stevenson's got to put the ball on the court. They got to make Sandburg play the ball.
At 6'8", if he would have dyed his hair, there'd be too many Dennis Rodman comparisons, so I support him in that. St. Ledger.
He'd need a few tattoos for that, too.
On the outside. I'm sure his parents wouldn't be too happy about that. Stevenson put away well right there by Orlov.
Good execution. They got to keep coming back.
Blake has done a good job with his opportunities at the net. Puts the ball in the hands of Giulio Ciccone. St. Ledger. Well, Simon was in the right spot.
He was there. It's hard to get that ball up. You only get one shot at it when it's coming at you like that.
As much as Sandburg's offensive firepower impresses your coach, defensively, they don't give you chances to go on a run.
Just Just tough front row defense.
Jostens is blocked at the net. Talked about that defense, and Sandburg will take back the serve, leading 8-2 in game 2. Milashowski with the serve. Jostens up and over. Pretty
Good,
play.
beautiful play. Sandburg sitting back, waiting for the hard hit. Every good hitter has got to be able to change the pace. They got to do a roll shot, a tip, in addition to just hitting away at the ball.
It's not just a power game. Blake Orlov with the serve, handled by Schulte. Milashowski on the outside to St. Ledger.
Oh, beautiful shot. Cross court. Beautiful shot.
That's why the Sandburg Eagles have been ranked #1 all year. That's why they won it last year, and that's why they lead 8-2 in game 2 of the IHSA State Volleyball Final. St. Ledger with the jump serve. Ciccone with the handle. Put away at the net. Well done right there by Chris Riley.
You go up with one hand and try and block the ball, you're generally going to lose. You got to get up there with 2 hands and press.
That gives Stevenson an opportunity. Mark Peckler with the serve. Milashowski to the outside to Schulte. Ball in the net, and Stevenson is back on the board.
Sandburg's a smart team. They play smart. On that hit by number 15, he hit the ball softly into the block, let it come back, and give me another shot at it.
Served again by Chris Riley. Boy, I saw Dan Turner winding up about 5 steps away.
Boy, does he get up in the air? Boy, he elevates.
Dan's a 5'11" senior, outside hitter. To the bench goes Brian Gross. And into serve comes Alan Urban. Coney handles it. Set to the net for Dave Simon.
Beautiful hit.
David Simon hits the ball as hard as anybody I've seen all year.
Yep. Greg Pohopian hits the ball hard. So does Dave.
Served by Jostens, handled by St. Ledger. Urban to Pohopian. Simon with the dig. On the outside at Ciccone. On the outside again. Schulte with 2 hands. Stevenson wanted a penalty there. They don't get it. Instead, they get to look at David Simon put the ball away. This is the best I've seen Stevenson play now.
They're playing well now. They're starting to feel a little bit more comfortable. They just can't let it get away from them now.
Dave Jostens served, trying to keep the run going. They've cut Sandburg's lead in half at 8-4. Pohopian was blocked at the net. Schulte dug out of there beautifully by Orlov. Simon softly and dug by Urban, and then at the net again. Ooh, I saw Dan Turner. I thought he stepped. He did not. Orlov. Simon on the outside. Bang!
Oh. What a kill. What a kill. That's what Stevenson has to do. They're making great plays defensively. You're beginning to feel comfortable. They say we belong here.
David Simon makes it an 8-5 game. Pohopian, oh, very athletic move.
Beautiful. Can see it. He can see the court. He knows where to put the ball down. He knows whether he's got the hit or not. Beautiful play.
Jordan-esque in midair, taking the ball and just a little dink to stop Stevenson's run. Schulte with the serve. Simon on the outside. Oh, it didn't take long to get it back. David Simon.
He puts that ball down as well as anybody I've seen all year.
Bryant Cowan, 6'2" senior with the serve. Pohopian. Boy, he's like an artist.
Yep, beautiful, beautiful.
He finds the spot in the back corner where nobody's at and puts it away. We talked about how good Sandburg is at preventing other teams from going on those kind of runs. And there's a mental mistake.
Yep.
Just a slight lack of concentration gives Sandburg a 9-5 lead.
They were holding him fast. They got to get the ball back now.
Mike Solovi, the 5'11" senior with the serve. Simon took a little something off of it. He should get another chance right here. Instead, it's Orlov. That ball was off the forearm, and so Stevenson will get the ball back. Coach Domer.
Great play, great play. Stevenson's in the game now. They just have to stay in there. They just have to continue to play hard.
Homerstead looks very composed. Of course, when you've won 2 state championships already,
Yep.
you know what it takes here. Michalski to St. Ledger, and the big gun delivers. That's their captain. That's the All-Stater.
Beautiful play. Use that block.
Greg Pahopian, the 6'5 junior. Simon will come out of the ball game as Stevenson readies defensively for Pahopian's serve. Still 9-5 here in game 2. Sandburg won game 1, 15-2. Stevenson lucky to get that one over. And put away beautifully by Jake Milishowski.
Time now. Stevenson's got to make something happen. They got to have a big play. Good timeout. Good timing for the timeout.
Coach liked the timeout, and Coach, we're going to take one ourselves. Stay with us. We'll continue with game 2 of the boys IHSA Volleyball State Finals after this short break. Pahopian set to serve again. Orland at the net.
Beautiful play. Beautiful defensive play.
A fingernail dig.
Net call. That's called a pancake. Beautiful play. The defensive player gets set back there, ready for the hard hit. The ball comes off the block. He's only got one option. That is to lay out and pop the ball up.
Jake Michalowski was in the net, so Stevenson will get it back. St. Ledger, was that ball in?
Yes, it was.
Wow. The far end of the court, I don't even know how he saw that.
That had to be just inches inside the end line.
Bobby St. Ledger delivers. Sandburg gets the serve back. Riley again. The master of illusion. He's so good at that at the net.
Both setters are very good, very deceptive.
Orlov with the serve. Riley had over 1,000 assists last year. Schulte dug out of there well. Johnson with a nice serve, but a beautiful dig by
nice play at the net.
And then at the net, that's number 12, Brian Cohen. He had 91 blocks, and he shows you how tough he can be.
Boy, he stayed alert. He was there. He was ready for it, looking for the ball.
Orlov to serve. Stevenson scored again. It's now 11-6. St. Ledger.
Oh, cross court. Beautiful shot.
My goodness.
What an offensive machine.
Bobby St. Ledger with that cross-court kill gives the ball back to Sandburg as they go about trying to add to that 6-point lead. 5-point lead, excuse me. St. Ledger at the back line keeps it alive. Pahopian puts it back over. Should get a shot here by Jostens. It's blocked. Touched it twice.
Yep, that was a lift.
Ball came out of the net without touching anybody else. Johnson's had it. St. Ledger's uncharacteristic mistake right there.
He's playing hard. He's just made a great defensive play, and then he goes back to jump serve. You got to be in real good shape to keep going, keep plugging away at it.
It's the first time all night he's actually looked human. 12-6 Sandburg in game 2. Hot serve in the back corner. Simon sets. Jostens tried to get it over. The defense strong for Sandburg. St. Ledger in the middle and puts it away again.
Anywhere on the court, they'll beat you. Anywhere on the court. What a play. Beautiful play.
It's now Brian Gross's turn to serve. Sandburg with the 12-6 lead. Simon, a bullet. Jake Michalowski's lucky to be alive.
What a shot. Talk about power. That's all raw power.
I can see the Sandburg bench here. You can see them even smiling at that kind of display. Pahopian.
You can do it, Dave. I can do it. Watch this. Great shot.
The two big guns show why they are two of the best hitters in the whole state. Gregory Pahopian puts the ball right back in the hands of his teammate Jim Schulte, who serves it. Set at the net. Simon. St. Ledger with the shot. Simon again on the outside with a little dink. At the net was Milishowski. Oh, he went up man-to-man with David Simon, and he's not going to win many of those.
That was a wall. That was a wall. There was nowhere to go with that.
Simon blocked that with his elbows. Bryant Cowan set the serve. Still 12-6 in game 2. Too much lift.
Steven can score a few more points on this serve. They could be right in it, right back in it.
Stevenson with a chance, served by Cowan. Lead down to 5, Pahopian. Back over to Sandburg, St. Ledger to dig. Pahopian in the middle, again the little dink. Dug out of there well. Orlov thought he had a corner where Schulte got back in time defensively. Well, there's Dan Turner. On most teams,
Nice shot.
on many teams, Dan Turner's a star. On this team, he's just a very good volleyball player, but that's the reason Sandburg's so good. So many weapons. Turner with the serve. Johnson to Orlov. The firepower of these two teams, very impressive. It's still 12-7 as David Simon with the jump serve. Out of bounds.
Got to get the ball on the court.
The Sandburg bench. They are 3 points away from becoming the first school to repeat a state chance. They lead 12-7. But those plans are put on hold for the moment. Orlov was in the net. He got it to go down, and now Stevenson with an opportunity. 12-7 in game 2. David Simon goes to the bench, and the ball goes into the hands of Giulio Giacconi.
Oh. 2 serves in a row. 2 serves in a row they missed. Can't do that.
2 opportunities slipped by, and now Jake Michalowski with the serve. Johnson's on the outside.
What a
block
block.
there by Schulte.
That was a picture-perfect block. Up high, hands turned towards the center of the court. You saw that ball go straight down to the middle of the court. You can't ask for more than that. Beautiful.
It's now 13-7. Orlov. Well done. Played right off the hands.
Right off the block. Both these teams are very smart. Very smart. They look for the hole in the block. If it's not there, they go off the block.
Orlov with the jump serve. Dug out of there. St. Ledger on the outside. Put away. Almost automatic when that young man gets a good look.
Front row or back row. Or from the service line. Doesn't make any difference. He's going to put the ball down.
Coach Ulmer extorting your squad. They're down 13-7.
Oh, beautiful hit.
I tell you what, Bryant Cowan almost took my head off.
He says, I can do that too.
Bryant, one of the seniors. Several seniors on that Stevenson squad. Their first trip downstate. Already a success just to get through the competition yesterday and this morning. Hanging in there in this game. It's 13-7, but they don't have a whole lot of time. Sandburg sets it back over. Jostens with the hard shot, and that's going to drop in there. They're clawing away and clawing away.
Sandburg's got to stay in the game now. There's a tendency to get in the game and then lose your concentration.
That scores a point, makes it 13-8. Serve there again by Riley. Simon and those guys are up at the end. Another fingertip dig in the back row there by Giacconi. All right. Coach, where do you go for the latest and greatest information on your favorite Illinois high school team or athlete? Well, I'll tell you. Next time, log in and check out www.ihsa.org, the official website of the Illinois High School Association. Coach Leanne Ulmer has her squad. They have the momentum. They've cut the lead to 13-9. They have a real opportunity to get back into this one, Coach.
Yeah, I'm sure that Joanne Holverson is telling her players, just relax. Let's not push. Let's not panic. Let's just play the game. Play it like we played it all year long. Just keep it moving. We'll get the ball back. We'll score the points. We'll win this match.
Stevenson's senior-led squad. And here's one of the seniors making a big play right here. Dave Jostens, the spike goes off of Schulte's shoulder and drops in the back there.
Got two players looking at each other saying, you get it, no, you get it. Got to stay in the game. Can't lose the concentration.
13-9, Riley with the serve. Stevenson with an opportunity. Schulte spike into the net, drops. Sandburg will take possession.
That's exactly what a timeout is supposed to do.
Brian Gross with the serve. Riley the set. Simon the spike.
Oh. He doesn't quit. Beautiful hits, beautiful hits.
When you've got an outside hitter like a David Simon or a Greg Pahopian or a Bobby St. Ledger, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Simon at the net. David Simon single-handedly getting Stevenson back into this one. That scores a point. It's now 13-10.
He had 16 kills this afternoon. He made it for Stevenson.
Another one right there. Pahopian at the net, the tap. Simon the set. And Ciccone puts it away. Dead center on the back line. We got a 2-point ball game.
We got a match now. We got a match. Teams drill this way. They drill with the score at this. Situation game.
Dave Jostens the serve. St. Ledger digs it in the back row. Simon's going to get a shot. No, the other side. Ciccone puts it away. It's out of bounds.
Net call, net violation. Point, Stevenson.
Point to Stevenson. We have a 1-point game. Timeout, Sandburg. The place is jumping. We've got some phenomenal action as Stevenson has cut the lead to 1. Stay with us. The rest of the game, too, when IHSA Boys Volleyball continues. All-state finals should be this exciting. Stevenson with a dramatic rally to make it a 1-point game. They trail 13-12 in game 2. Sandburg won game 1. And Jim Schulte's spike is blocked out of bounds. So Sandburg will get the ball back.
Stevenson's got to hang in there now. They got to make the play.
Need a defensive stop here. Schulte the serve. Ciccone the dig, the set to David Simon, and it's put away.
Right over the top. You got a mismatch up there right now. Number 15 Turner and number 17 Dave Simon. They should take advantage of it.
Simon's lined up directly across from Jake Milishowski, who's 6'1". Simon is 6'8". St. Ledger gets it back over. The set to Simon. Blocked it.
Got the ball through.
We got ourselves a game. It is 13-13. Stevenson has gotten the rally and drawn even. They have a chance to go ahead. The serve by Bryant Cowan. David Simon up there to block it, just too strong on the shot by Danny Turner.
Beautiful
Sandburg.
deceptive move by the setter. Drew Simon in the inside, set the ball outside.
Turner with the serve, tied at 13. Simon with the spike, it's a kill.
It's unbelievable.
I still would like to see the young man smile, my goodness.
Oh, it's unbelievable. They're not even getting their hands on the ball.
David with the serve, St. Ledger with the dig. St. Ledger with the shot, put away.
Great shot.
Coach, if this is a heavyweight fight, about 9 haymakers have just been thrown and landed, but both fighters are still standing.
It's unbelievable. They refuse to give up.
Still tied at 13 in game 2. Pahopian the serve. Orland at the net. Jostens behind him. The ball goes out of bounds. It is now going over to Coach Ulmer and Stevenson.
Got a touch.
Coach Holverson, I don't think she liked that call. She just realized that Stevenson got the ball back. Served by Ciccone.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Got to put the ball on the court.
The serve is long. The ball goes back to Sandburg. We're still tied at 13 all. Coach Holverson's squad looking to their senior, Milishowski with the serve. Orlov at the net. Blocked out of bounds. Stevenson gets it back.
Nice play. Nice play. Shoot for that outside hand. Get that ball off the block and out of bounds.
Served by Orlov. Set to St. Ledger. Blocked and dug, but falls down there. The punch is landed, nobody falls, and the ball goes back to Sandburg.
He's like magic. Every time he touches it, it goes down.
Bobby with the jump serve. Handled by Ciccone. Orland gets it over. St. Ledger set to the middle. Outside is Danny Turner, and he puts it away.
Sutter is doing an outstanding job for Sandburg. He's isolating the hitters. They're getting a single block.
That gives us game point. It is now 14-13 Sandburg, and the All-State senior, the captain, the young man who's going to St. Francis to play 2 sports, is set to serve what could be the first repeat state championship in boys volleyball history, set by Ciccone. Ball put away, and Stevenson stays alive.
Beautiful play.
You ask people to come up big at big situations, they do it, and you have great volleyball. There's the serve by Riley. St. Ledger the dig. Jen Schulte is blocked, it's off his knee, and now Stevenson has tied it again.
Sandburg doesn't want to go to 3 games now. They want to get this finished in this game. Stevenson's coming into their own.
This game is going to go overtime, set by Riley, tied at 14 in game 2. Little errors have really prevented Stevenson from putting this game away already.
Yep. They've had at least 3 serving errors.
3 serving errors in their last 4 or 5 opportunities. And the ball is put away. The Sandburg Eagles now have their chance. 15-14 game point for Brian Gross, the senior. The crowd is into it. The Sandburg players. There's a timeout. Thank goodness.
Timeout Stevenson.
Well, Coach Joanne Holverson is 1 point away from her squad repeating as state champs. The ball will be put in the hands of Brian Gross. He's a senior. He's a middle hitter. He's been here before. What can you say to your squad now, Coach, except
just tell them to settle down, stay relaxed, just play. Don't try and do something that we haven't done before. Make a smart play.
Coach Holverson, all smiles. Look at that record, 137-15. 1 point more, and it's 138. Handled by Ciccone. At the net is Simon. Simon puts it away, and Stevenson stays alive.
Dave Simon certainly has stepped up this evening. He stepped up this afternoon. He's doing one heck of a job.
Still 15-14 Sandburg. Jocelyn, the senior, with the serve. It's over. Pahopi is blocked right back down. We're tied again.
What a great match. Tremendous block.
What a tremendous play. Jocelyn's the serve again. On the outside is Schulte. A little dink and it drops. Oh, what a play.
Again, the setter from Sandburg just isolated the hitter with 1 block and was able to make the play.
Jim Schulte, phenomenal play, and now his serve. Ciccone, it's long, it's an ace. Sandburg back on top, 16-15. Jim Schulte a chance to put it away. The serve. Ciccone. Outside to Jocelyn's. Handled by Schulte. Here's Danny Turner. That ball's back over. St. Ledger, and it drops again. Stevenson has 9 lives.
What a beautiful play. What a beautiful play. Stevenson refuses to give up.
Coach Leanne Oma. She had to take a deep breath. She says, boys, why are you doing this to me? The serve by Brian Cowan. Handled by St. Ledger. Danny Turner puts it over. Outside to Ciccone. Here's Greg Bahopian. Coach Holverson's squad has gotten the serve back. They lead 16-15. It's game point. It's Danny Turner's serve. Jocelyn's set to Simon. Somebody's in the net. At Sandburg, Stevenson has 10 lives.
Dave's got to put the ball on the court now. Dave Simon's got to get it on the court.
Can't afford another service error here. Simon's shot is over. St. Ledger handles it. He'll get a shot. Blocked at the net, into the net. Sandburg's ball. Game on the line. Greg Bohopian will get a chance to do it.
The Midas touch.
The 6'5" junior. He's all area. 16-15 Sandburg. They won game one, 15-2. Stevenson has fought to stay alive. Orland at the net. Here comes St. Ledger. It's a championship for Sandburg. Oh my!
What a beautiful play. What a fitting end for that. St. Ledger put that ball right through the hole in the block. Down it went. No way you're going to pick that up.
The senior captain, the all-stater, has an opportunity to put it away. 17-15. The Sandburg Eagles defeat Coach Leanne Ulmer and Stevenson in one of the best volleyball finals we've ever seen.
You got to give Stevenson a lot of credit. They came out in that first game. It looked like they were a little nervous, didn't know if they could do it. They came back in the second game. They were down about 6 points, came back, battled back, brought them to a 17-15. What a great match this was.
Carl Sandburg High School from South Suburban Orland Park, the first school to ever repeat as boys state champion. They won it in 96. They win it in 99. They win it again in 2000. Coach Joanne Holverson, she collects state titles like some people collect Beanie Babies.
Yep, she sure does. She does a great job. Outstanding. What was it last year? She had the girls and the boys state championship team.
She was the first coach to win them both. Now she's the first coach to win back-to-back with the boys.
Outstanding match.
Hugs all around by a senior class that has tasted championship volleyball more than anybody else. They were runners-up in 1997. They lost the state championship. That's their sophomore year. As juniors, they're state champs, and as seniors, they close it out. We will be back with the trophy presentation of the new state champions of the IHSA Sandburg High School after this short break.
IHSA Championship event is brought to you in part by Country Companies. When it matters most, the country's behind you. Pepsi, the joy of cola. Hyundai, where driving is believing. Taco Bell. And by Illinois Dairy Farmers.
Welcome back to the championship celebration here at Hoffman Estates High School. It's a familiar sight, Coach Gresham, because the Sandburg Eagles have been here before. They won it last year, and they have repeated the feat. They are the boys IHSA State Volleyball champs for the second straight year, and they were a phenomenal team.
Something you never get tired of. You want to come back year after year after year once you get a taste of it.
We're going to turn it over to the public address announcer as the coaching staff and administrators and players from Carl Sandburg High School receive their state championship medals.
Assistant coach Jessica Richard. Assistant coach Kathy Kruger. Assistant coach Jeff Crone. And now for the players of the first place Sandburg Eagles. Number 2, Ellen Urban. Number 3, Jake Michalowski. Number 4, Bendon Burke. Number 5, Derek Schreier. Number 6, Ryan Walsh. Number 7, Bob St. Ledger.
Do I need to move?
Number 8, Brian Gross. Number 9, Greg Ephraim. Number 10, Jeff Herman. Number 11, Scott Miller. Number 12, Jim Schulte. Number 14, Tom Roberts. Number 15, Dan Turner. Number 16, John Stevenson. Number 17, Greg Pahopian. Will Coach Holverson and the members of the team from Sandburg High School please step forward to receive your first place trophy.
Coach, one of those moments that you live for as a high school volleyball player for Sandburg, well, they get to live it twice.
Well, and I'll tell you, it seems like they have a monopoly on it over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years. If they haven't won the state tournament, they're right up on top.
They've won 3 of the last 5. They've been in the state final game 4 of the last 5 years. This class of seniors wins back-to-back state championships. You can't say enough about what an all-around power, defense, and skilled team this was.
And the scariest part about this as a coach is I know that they only had 5 seniors on this team, that this team is coming back next year again. Outstanding, outstanding.
They lose St. Ledger, but they bring back Greg Pahopian, the big 6'5" junior. He will be back next year, and we will be back in a few moments with our Pepsi Play of the Day, and we'll also hear from state champion coach Joanne Holverson. Welcome back to Hoffman Estates High School, site of the annual Sandburg Boys Volleyball Championship celebration. Coach Joanne Holverson and the Eagles deliver, repeating, becoming the first school to win back-to-back boys state titles. Here is the play that will be forever remembered as the repeat shot. It's Bobby St. Ledger, the all-stater, the team captain, the kid who's been there 3 years on varsity for Coach Holverson, and he puts it away as Sandburg wins it 15-2 in game 1 and 17-15 in a fabulous game 2. Coach Holverson, congratulations. Welcome back to the winner's circle. What a game.
Thank you, thank you. It was a very exciting game. I tell you what, Stevenson played a very tough second game in that contest.
Bobby St. Ledger, what can you say? He really delivers. He's your senior, he's your captain. He's a kid that just is a phenomenal volleyball player, and now I understand this was his last volleyball game. I thought he was going to play both sports at St. Francis. You just told me no, just hoops.
No, we talked about it in the in our pregame talk, and he said, "This is my last volleyball game that I'm ever going to play, and I want to win my very last game." He's been our go-to guy for the last 3 years, and it's only fitting that he should get that last point.
Coach Gresham was impressed with him. He was impressed with your whole squad, and he was impressed with the team you played. Coach, you were talking about how that game 2, you probably didn't want to see a game 3, huh?
No, it was a Donnybrook. There's no question. I told you this earlier in the year, Coach. I thought it was the best high school boys volleyball team I've ever seen. And watching that team play tonight, they were outstanding. Were you really thinking that you really don't want to get into a third game?
Well, thank you very much for the compliment, but I have to tell you, no, we didn't want to go to the third game. We were just praying that number 17, that Simon would rotate into the back row, that we wouldn't have to see him anymore. He is a powerful, powerful hitter. And they were playing great defense. They were mixing it up. They were doing all the right things. And we definitely did not want to see him a third game.
Coach, that's 3 state champions for you now. Is that correct? 1 with the girls, 2 with the boys?
Yeah, that's correct.
Can you rate them for me? I mean, do they get better? Do they get boring? What?
No, you know what? They're just awe-inspiring and amazing, and each one is just more special than the other because you understand the consequences of it. It's like it stays with you forever, for your whole life, and to do it again is like such an honor and a privilege. And the kids work real hard for me, so they get all the credit. I really don't, but it is an amazing feeling.
We'll give you some credit. Congratulations,
Thank
Coach.
you.
You were the first coach to win the boys and the girls in the same year. Now you're the first to repeat as state champs. Well-deserved as Sandburg takes the year 2000 IHSA Boys Volleyball State Championship. For Rich Gresham, I'm Bob Lannigan. What a wonderful show we saw tonight. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and we will see you, of course, with more IHSA action here on Fox Sports Net Chicago.